All right, we're recording.
All right.
So,
Hello, hello, everybody. Hello, Radio Rebel. Hello, Sam.
hey, yeah. Hey, I'm Stan, and this is my guest Dima from the band Tragic Earth. Formerly, Dima was in a
Ooh.
band called Grand Crew, which was on the old Radio Rebel that nobody probably even knows about that uses Radio Rebel now. And this
Haha.
was a radio station and a blog, basically. And he was,
I'm sure the
uh,
old Radio Rebel will still maintain a cult following of sorts.
yeah, yeah. There's still people
The
that
new
like it. We
folk
still
will
have the
find
site
it.
up. Yeah.
Yeah, still come across it.
But he's in a new band now. Like all bands, bandmates end up in new bands. So
Yeah.
he's in this new band called Tragic Earth, which has a really cool single on Radio Rebel right now called Feels Good, Could Be Better. And you can listen to that at radiorebel.com/tragic earth. All one
Yeah,
word.
and to be fair, look, even though it's called "Feels Good, Could Be Better," the single's probably at its best. Can't be any better than that. Just
Right
we
on.
keep on to we've keep on to clarify that along the way since we've released it. Well, it's
Yeah,
a little bit of a negative name, isn't it? It's like it's more of a blight on society in general. That's like when it's good, it can probably still be better and continue achieving. But yeah, so the single's quite good. Let's continue.
my
Let's
my first
call it.
impression was about maybe something that like not necessarily the song, but just anything in general, like people in general making something or building something. An artist who's creating something, you always think that it could be better. That's kind of
Well,
what
it's
the
like
I got out of the title.
yeah, it's like that infinite search for perfection, isn't it? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
anybody's going to keep doing stuff and making whatever kind of material it is, and they're going to keep on going. I can do something better with this, and what can I have done differently? And even though you put out an album and think, oh, I wish we'd done this or that, and something can always just be that little bit better. You'll always find those little things along the way
Absolutely.
to improve. And you never stop learning. Once you stop learning, you're probably in the wrong game, whatever that game may be.
Yeah.
That's
So
the
also,
continuous development.
my guest Dima here. I don't know if anybody ever, or if I announced this earlier, but Dima's all the way from Australia, and we actually talked to a lot of cool bands from Australia. Dima's another, and
Yeah.
it's what time is it over there right now?
It's 6:32 p.m. here in Melbourne in Australia.
Oh,
So
wow.
it's evening time, it's dinner time. The sun is still well and truly up at the moment. Still another couple of hours of sun for us. We've got the daylight saving thing happening.
Right on. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
12:30 a.m. here in Colorado. So it's
yeah.
it's strange. Is it 17 or 16 hours? I think it's 16.
It's 16 hours between us.
That's pretty
Almost a
crazy.
full day. You're almost in yesterday for me, or I'm in the future for you, or
That is
vice
so
versa.
strange sometimes to me to these days. Just it is day over there, right?
Yeah, like
Almost evening.
I'm living in your future, 16 hours from
Yeah.
now.
How about that?
Yeah. But
So
it's good you guys. You guys have been very good supporting Australian bands too, Radio Rebel. There's a lot of very positive word around here about what you guys do about Stan,
really,
yourself that
I didn't
is.
know that.
Yeah. There's a few of us. Yeah, you've been doing very well for us down here.
Oh, dude, that's
For
really
us
cool. I didn't know that we
young
had
Melbourne
people
folk.
saying good things about me over there. I
No,
think I have a bias for Australian bands because I've been to Australia. I've
ah,
been to Perth, and um, I had a blast there. It was one of the best times I've ever had traveling. And so whenever I come across Australian bands, and there's a lot of great music, especially coming from Melbourne, um, I just like, wow, these guys are awesome. And I try to just, I don't know, the extra niceness somehow comes out of the already as much nice as I can muster for you Aussies. So,
well, is the positive support that we very much appreciate down here. And like you say, look, there is so much music coming out of Melbourne and out of Australia in general. And I think it just comes down to this. It's a fairly small population, and there's a lot of musicians, and so you'll find that people are in numerous bands at the same time. It's almost like you got more bands than people at some certain points.
yeah. A lot of great music coming from there, especially from Melbourne.
Yeah, we've got
I
12.
definitely plan on coming down to Melbourne specifically sometime in the near future. If I
Definitely
make a
come
trip
down
to
when it's.
Australia, that'll probably be the city I go to.
Yeah, I'll take you out for beers and we'll just watch bands the whole time. Yeah, come
Let's do
down in
it.
the summer. There's a lot going on. And actually, down your way at the moment, we've got 12 Foot Ninja and Bellissier up in the US at the moment, and Twelford and
Oh,
Melbourne,
really?
pretty big tour. Yeah, they're both Melbourne bands.
Yeah, I we had them on Radio Rebel TV at one point in time.
Oh,
The belt,
fantastic! Yeah,
yeah, it was the music video with all the old people at like an old folks home, and then
that's
like,
correct. Yeah,
yeah, that video is really sweet. I liked that video a
yeah,
lot.
that's Bella Sirius Kachango. Yeah, they're
Hmm.
just working on an album at the moment, so that should hopefully there's gonna be a few announcements from them in the next few months. But they're
That's
really
pretty
good
sweet.
down there. It is. It's exciting. It's nice to see, all these bands around Melbourne. There's quite a few of them coming around Europe as well, and it's sort of just watching all these bands playing these sort of, these little shows and little venues, and just gradually building this sort of reputation and name, and biting the bullet and going overseas and just having a proper crack at it.
Yeah,
Living the dream, I suppose, or at least living a towards a dream.
it's really cool. I'd love to come down there and hang out with you guys. I feel like through doing what I do, I get to meet a lot of cool, very talented people from all over the world, and I always have some people I can go say hi to. I'm going to London in January, and there's a lot of local bands in the area that I'm going to be at. Well, all over London, but there's a lot of bands in like Southampton and the London area, and I'll just throw out like a public message out there, like, hey, I'm coming down there. Whoever wants to go get in trouble, let's do it.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Yeah. To do something thing with Melbourne sometime. We'll come get you from the airport, and
oh,
there'll
that'd be
be a
epic.
couch for you to crash on, and yeah, we'll just go straight to
Yeah,
the pub. Yeah, we'll
that'd be
look
sweet.
after you down here as well. So yeah, fantastic.
Yeah, likewise, man. Yeah,
But
come
yeah,
check out the cool music scene here in America, and especially Denver and Los Angeles and New York and uh, the all the other center cities.
yeah, we'd absolutely love to, man. I think for us at the moment is just getting some of this stuff out there, and then yeah, getting the band across as well, and just having a go. I think we're gonna try for Europe, I think first, and then make our way across if we
Right
can.
on. Is that like a trophy? Like all right, we've made it out of the continent. We're in a new continent playing music. Does that mean like
Yeah,
you've made it to a certain point if you're able to do that?
yeah, in a way, yeah. I mean, I guess you start off, as a band kicks off, you're in your suburb and you make it to the city. And then you might make it out of Melbourne and then, go into state and suddenly it's another new. It's like a game, like an elaborate game where you're always finding that next level to go towards. And
Yeah,
then once you tour in this country,
like
you got to
Sims.
find another country to tour, and it looks great as well. And there's a lot of respect. I personally have a lot of respect for bands that will just pick up and go overseas and have a go at it. And some of those bands probably don't know exactly what to expect when they get there, but I think it's all a great learning experience. And I always sort of maintain that one of these days, most of us, not all of us, but most of us are going to open our eyes. We'll be 60 years old, our 60th birthday, and we'll think, did we have a go at all this stuff we wanted to, back when we could? And so, it's good to wake up and go, should I have gone to Europe? Well, at least I can wake up and go, I didn't, I went broke and it didn't work out for me. But it was amazing anyway. Do you know what I mean? As
Yeah.
opposed to going, I wish what would have happened had I gone. You don't want any what ifs when you open your eyes and you're 60.
Oh, that's exactly what I'm doing right now for London. We've spent basically all of our extra money that we've saved up so we can go to London and have a great time, and then when we come back, we start saving all over again. But
Yeah, and you just go again.
yeah, so we're just kind of doing that, and um, whatever happens, happens. We went on an epic trip, and that's what we're looking to do. So I totally feel you
Look,
there.
it's just meeting a lot of cool people and different cultures. So it's just one of those things, It's like working to live and making sure you have a fun lifestyle, something
Yeah,
memorable. Yeah, there's no point being. I mean, look, maybe there is. I'm not so much of a family type, but that idea of safety and everything else, I think just bite the bullet and have a go.
yeah. Oh,
And then I
absolutely.
guess, and then I guess when it all backfires, deal with it when it backfires. And
Yeah.
it just
Well,
becomes something else to work on, really.
yeah. You'll fix it. You can't stop time. Things always get better if you want them to be. So
Exactly. Look, the world will keep spinning, and we might as well spin with it.
yeah.
Otherwise, it all just gets away.
All right. Well, hey everybody. We're gonna wrap up our interview for today with Tragic Earth. My man Dima been with Radio Rebel for like 2 years. Like he was there from like the really early stages, and I'm sure it's really cool for him to see like where we're at now because he was like one of the OG bands with Grand Crew. You
It
can
was
check out that
fantastic.
Grand Crew band. Like their music is on the internet. It's. I'm not sure if the band still exists today, but the legacy of that band still lives on. The great music, and it was
Look,
like a folk kind of a band, and now Dima's in Tragic Earth, which totally complete like brain
Almost like the
punch.
opposite of what we were doing,
Yeah,
yeah. And
brain
look, to be
punch.
fair, with Grand Crew, I mean, we never broke up. It's just that everyone's sort of just doing a lot of different things at the moment, and I'm sure down the track at some point we will get together and play some more. But
That'd
yeah,
be
in the meantime,
sweet.
it's one of those things, you know. You move on, you make more music. But as you were saying, that we are, you know, on behalf of Grand Crew, we were completely stoked when Radio Rebel. I mean, you guys got behind us sort of when we first released that first single, and you know, being a brand new band at that point as well. I mean, it was fantastic to get that sort of support, and you know, I mean, it's airplay in the US, and yeah, we owe you a lot, Stan. We'll please get you a beer
Yeah.
sometime.
Yeah, it's a great relationship to build, and now like as new things come along, we're always here to help you guys out. So now
Fantastic.
I think that feels good could be better is a great addition to Radio Rebel because we don't really have that much music under that genre. The heavy like we have some metal and rock and but it's just I don't know it's a kind of a unique uh, taste to that specific genre that we have on the site, and we need to fill it up because when you click on it and you're looking around, you don't see much.
Yeah,
We need more to look through, and you guys definitely making us look cooler. So,
fantastic.
RadioRebel.com, RadioRebel.com/Tragic Earth. Give them a whole bunch of plays and make it look like we're doing them solid. So go there and listen to their music, and they have their Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff on their page as well, so you can get more connected through the social networks and stuff like that.
Yeah, and we love meeting people. You can even just send us an email, and we'll be sure to respond and say hello back.
Yeah, hey, I did. So,
Yeah, exactly.
all right, Dima, my friend, thank you so much for being all excited to be here and being here and helping us look cool. Like I said, like I really appreciate. It's a great relationship to have with you guys. You guys make some killer music.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Stan, and thank you for the support. So I'm very, very stoked to be on the show with you at the moment.
Yeah. All right, brother.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Radio Rebel. Goodbye, everybody.